It's a beautiful day to do these reactions, bro. Like it before you light it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, man. No more men in the world, Craig. What does that mean? Let's check this out, bro.
It is crazy. There is no more men left. Like, not one single man. And what's
me sitting here as a whole man. Does she mean available men? What's she talking about?
Crazy to me is that there's literally thousands of men literally complaining that there is no more traditional women, or like saying like, I want a traditional girl, but they are not traditional men. Like, I went on a date 2 days ago. Let me tell you guys the worst date of my life. I went on a date 2 days ago. We found a place. We went to dinner.
All right.
First of all, he doesn't have a car. And he asked me if I have a car. I was like, yeah, sure, I have a car. I'll pick.
Fellas, I'm only mad because with no car, bro. And I know I'm a hypocrite because when I didn't have no car, I was still trying to smack. But as a man who's older and I'm looking back, man, I could have been using that time to do something more productive than trying to bust up these fees, man.
Pick you up from work, and I picked him up and we drove there. And you know, I drive an Audi TTRS. This man was like, oh, how do you have this really nice car? Do you do OF?
I sell coochie.
Like that. I was like, no, I don't. Like, you know, and he laughed it off, but I was like, why is that the first thing you assumed? Whatever. Then we got to the restaurant, and the first thing he asked me was like, not like, how are you feeling? How was your day? Nothing. It was like, so what do you do for a living? He asked me in a matter of like 10 minutes what I do for a living, what is my income, do I have any education, do I have a place to live? And he questioned me about like my car. I shared that with him because it was just awkward not to. And what I got from him is that he has no education. He makes minimum wage. He doesn't have a car.
He's a hobo.
And he has like 3 roommates, and he's older than me.
Damn.
And, you know, during this whole conversation of like getting to know each other, he was sort of trying to like make these little comments to put me down. Like he was talking about my hair, he was talking about my skin, he was talking about my weight, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, what? Like, this is like just weird vibes. And then whatever, fast forward, the date ends, and then like the waitress comes, and you know, she's like, oh, well, do you guys like to be paying cash or card? And like, he's just looking at me, like literally staring at me, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, so I ended up just like, it was so weird, so awkward that I ended up paying. And then I was just like, I dropped him off to his house, and then I went home, and like, I was like, oh, like the worst date ever. And then literally a few hours ago, he texts me and he's like, oh, so when are we going out on our second date?
Oh man.
Like, what the heck? First of all, does he want a girlfriend, or does he want a mom? Does he want somebody to provide for him, drive him around?
Of course, he's a homosexual,
pay for
baby.
the date.
All you gotta offer is
like,
beats.
Where are the men? Where are the men? And it's not just this situation. It's like a lot of men nowadays. Before, like, they are saying like, your women are such gold diggers. You have to watch out for gold diggers. You don't even have any gold to dig. Like, where's the gold?
Hey, fellas, look, I'm going to say this right here, you dig? They got a lot of men out here that think all women are gold diggers, but here's this woman right here who went out with a dude that ain't got no car. He make minimum wage, and he live in a house with 3 other roommates, man. If you telling me you can't get a date because you ain't got no bread, dog, you just ain't got it like that. Now, what I'm getting out of this, though, is the dude probably, in her eyes, on a physical, he probably attracted to her. Straight up, dog. You know what I'm saying? But like, this funny. I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why this funny is because the worst date in her life is like the average date for a dude, man. You gonna go and spend your money on a date, and it don't work out. Turns out she's a bird brain. She's a complete loser. You done just gambled away $150, man. You could have went just shot dice for all that. You know, it's crazy.
I hate being in relationships because I hate the idea that somebody could just feel like they are entitled to my time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you don't make time for me. This is my life. Whole time, this is my life and my time. Like,
Well, be single then,
you have
dummy.
your own time. Do what you want with it. Oh, but I wanted to do something with you. You're born alone, you die alone. Like, I think you need to gain some, like, boundaries and independence.
Just be alone. I was just joking when I call her a dummy. I call everybody a dummy. I'm a dummy. I didn't call myself that. But what I'm saying is, if that's the type of person you are, just let a dude know off the rip. Look, that relationship shit just really not in me like that, man. Like, when we together, we together. When we ain't. Well, jam, you messing with that or not? Put it out there. But the crazy part is, though, I know niggas and I know females. A dude gonna hit that and act just like a female. I ain't looking for nothing serious. Oh, me neither. And you know how they always end up looking for something serious? A lot of dudes the same way. A girl could be just like that and keep it P with him. And he catch feelings like a, oh, you ain't got enough testosterone, dog. Go get your T tested.
So you feel like women are not equal to men?
No female and male species in nature are equal. No animal, no beast. So what make in the design of male and female were never to be equal. That's why our muscles, our shoulders are separated from you guys. So that's why we were never designed to be equal.
You feel like that triggers a lot of people when you say that?
Yeah. So if you want to be equal, go play NFL football.
I'm not doing
That's what I'm. Go let Ray Lewis. Let's go try to tackle Stephon Diggs. So that's what I'm saying. So if you really think we equal, when it's time, when I hit you, let me hit you back, and the police not get involved as if it's mutual combative. If we're really equal, bitch, okay, let me hit you across your head then, like we do. Cause you say if a little girl hit a little boy, hey, don't hit her back. I tell my son, go hit that bitch back. He said,
I'm not supposed to laugh at this, dog.
Because if anybody have anything to say to me, anything hit him, hit it back. If it hits you, girl, boy, hit it back.
But you know you're stronger than a woman.
Well, because if I stand there, I done seen with scars on their face because she done scratched him up, scratches on her neck, he took it. And now he got permanent markings on his face.
Said, dog, nigga done forgot all the technical terms for the skin and stuff like that, the different layers, but I done seen women take out chunks of meat off a nigga neck. You dig? I done seen that, man. They got them talons on them, dog. I done seen that.
Seen that. I can't defend myself. My nature is to react. I'm not gonna go against my nature because you a woman.
So you feel like
Let me see what the comments talk about. If they in agreement or they disagree. God damn it. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see this because I don't feel like moving this shit. It make the editing hard. Men and women are equal in value, dignity, intelligence, and human worth. Can we just get our rib back? Because at this point, we aren't equal. We're complementary. Is anyone else disappointed that we're in a time where this actually has to be explained in detail? It's kind of sad, bro. But you know you're stronger than a woman, so we're not equal. But you know what's crazy? For her to assume that he knows he's stronger than a woman, then she should assume that that woman knows that he is stronger than said woman. Makes sense. Ladies, keep your hands off, man. Everybody wasn't raised to think that they not supposed to put their hands on females if y'all attack them, dog. My daddy always told me don't put my hands on no woman, but a lot of dudes didn't have that, and I ain't saying that's wrong, because you shouldn't be putting your hands on people regardless.
There are only 2 reasons a man will not cheat. And listen to me, because this is absolute truth. Every man will cheat unless these 2 things are involved. Number 1, he does not have the opportunity, meaning women are not receptive to his advances. Because trust me, he'll make advances, but maybe he's not good looking. Maybe he doesn't have enough money. That was the universe saying, maybe, shut up. I don't know. He's just not the pick of the litter. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have the availability to cheat. Because if that availability is there, they'll do it. I'm so sorry to break it to you. Number 2 is if they are of moral fiber, that cheating is bad. They have a good moral character. Honestly, I feel this is the number 1 reason why men won't cheat. It's usually not the availability, because there's a top for every pot or whatever they say. And if they are of moral character, this does not mean a godly man, because in my opinion, a godly man is most likely to cheat. But if they were raised the right way, or they know within themselves, that's just not in their character, okay? I don't know how to find that type of man, to be honest with you, because in this day and age, those are very, very, very rare. But those are the only 2 times. So basically, he doesn't want to because it is against his nature and against his morals as a man to cheat. Or 1, nobody wants him. Nobody wants his ass, pretty much, okay? Those are the only 2 reasons. Maybe you disagree, but low-key, my experience has told me those 2, always it.
Low-key, it's not that I disagree. It's just that I have questions. My question is this. How large of a sample size have you dealt with? And the way you talking in all absolutes, it would lead me to believe that it's a large sample size so that you can compare and contrast. That's one thing. Another thing I have a question about is this, man. You ain't got no ring on your finger, and it don't sound like, and you haven't given me any reason to believe that you're in a relationship. So that, that basically lead me to ask you this. You like the men that don't have the moral structure? You like the men that have options and therefore they never gonna be faithful to you. So you date them anyway, but it don't work out, but you keep going through that. But the guys who do lack options, you don't find attractive. And the guys who do have the sound moral compass, you also don't find attractive. So it's kind of like you're gonna just be alone. It's kind of sad, man. It is what it is.
The problem with this generation of females, and I'm going to say we just simply because I'm in a generation that I'm talking about, but I'm not talking about myself. The problem with this generation of females is that we expect too much out of a nigga that we can't even do ourselves. For us, for example, I'm not even talking about emotional connection, physical connection, intimacy, mental, just how he treats you. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about just simply, for example, if you want a purse that costs $1,200 and you can't afford to pay for it yourself, why do you expect him to? Or why do you think he can? He might can. He might can afford it. But it's like a rule for y'all. It's like, oh, he got to spend this and this on me. But you can't even afford to spend that on yourself. Then you call him broke. So are you broke too? If you want some Bottegas and you can't afford to spend on yourself, why do you think he can? Y'all problem is y'all be on social media and start comparing yourself to other 22, 23, 24-year-olds. That's not realistic. That's not realistic for somebody in their early 20s to be spending bands on somebody else. That's not realistic. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to these people on social media because it's not real. This is not real, bro.
Preach.
Like,
fellas, get in the real world, bro. Go work you a job in customer service. Go work you a job where you have to fix things and people have to pay for them. If they ain't got the money, then it don't get fixed. And you're going to find out quickly that a lot of, not just women, but because this is what she talking about, women, bro. A lot of women broke as a motherfucker, bro. They ain't got no money. And these the same women that's demanding dudes buy $1,200 purses and the first date got to be a place where he gonna drop $300 or you're broke, man. Right? Dog, I'll never forget this, dog. I seen a girl at the grocery store who has at least 60, 70,000 followers on IG, and she was posting her in some type of car that's exotic and always eating these fancy dinners and shit, dog. So when I seen her in real life, she did look like she looked on Instagram, but I seen her getting out of a car that just didn't match the presentation she put out there to the world, bro. The car was raggedy, man. It was like a raggedy little, it looked like a car from the early 2000s, but to the world, she always presenting herself as this boss who got bread and niggas gonna spend it on them. What you want, the next nigga will. It's like you ain't got it, but you absolutely require a man to have it. That's interesting to me.
Fellas, let me talk to you real quick. Society been lying to you. They tell you a woman's past don't matter. Body count don't change nothing. When if you ask questions, you insecure. So let me give you the truth and break it down the way nobody would tell you. See, when a woman is being promiscuous, it does affect her. Maybe not morally, not spiritually only. I'm talking biochemically in the brain and the nervous system.
All right. Talk to me.
Every time a woman gets intimate with a man, her brain releases oxytocin. That's the chemical that helps her trust, attach, and connect. But here's the part nobody tells you. The more casual the encounters and the more partners that she has sex with, the weaker that oxytocin response becomes. That means bonding becomes harder for her, trust becomes harder for her, loyalty becomes harder for her, emotional attachment becomes unstable, not because she's evil, but because her chemistry has changed. Tape don't stick after 20 surfaces. That's all I'm gonna say. Same principle. If you keep putting tape on.
Hey, yo, I never heard that before, though. I thought I heard all the innuendos, bro. That nigga said tape don't stick after 20. I'm using that shit from now on, dog. I done seen some great analogies, dog. Like a dude was like, I can pass my cup of water to 100+ people, and then when it get back to me, I can drink it. But if one person stick their finger in that cup, I don't want to know. Yo, he's spitting.
Something, keep taking it out, put it on something, take it out. It's not gonna stick. Same thing. Dopamine. See, when you jump from partner to partner, your dopamine system gets used to novelty, new faces, new bodies, new excitement. The brain starts craving thrill over stability.
Ooh.
So that means consistency feels boring, healthy relationships, they feel dry, and long-term connections feel foreign. That's not personality, that's biochemistry rewired. So if she's been with toxic men, chaotic partners, emotional roller coasters, her body adapts to stress as the norm. So now she accepts dysfunction, she's on guard, she's suspicious, she's quick-tempered, she misreads peace as danger. She heard me? She misreads peace as danger. That's not attitude either. That's her nervous system learning survival mode. So once the chemistry shifts, the behavior shifts. That's why a lot of men say she can't pair bond. She switches up. She don't trust. She don't attach right. It's not random. It's the biology behind the lifestyle. So what about the value? Well, men, you need to stop lying to yourselves. If you want loyalty, peace, emotional stability, consistent bonding, and long-term commitment, then yes, a woman with discipline, boundaries, and a calmer past usually brings a different energy than a woman with a fast lifestyle. It's not about judging, it's about patterns, science, and what chemistry supports a stable relationship. You see what I'm saying? So, promiscuity, that's a crazy word for me, changes people, guys.
Oh, gee, hold on. What
relationship.
What you said?
You see what I'm saying? So,
talk to me.
Promiscuity, that's a crazy word for me, changes people,
Hold
guys.
up, what you say
for
one more
men
time, bro?
and women. So, promiscuity, that's a crazy word for me, changes people, guys, for men and women. But it hits women differently because its bonding chemistry works differently with women. So don't let society gaslight you. Don't. Fellas, let me talk
I'm
to you
so sorry,
real quick.
yo. My bad.
Society been lying to
Hey,
you.
look,
They tell
I'm
you
not
a
trying to
woman's
play
past
with you. That
don't
shit
matter.
just was funny.
Body count don't change nothing.
The problem with this generation of
Son, I'm
females, and I'm going to say we just simply
Fellas, let
I'm
me
crying
talk to you
real tears
quick.
right now, bro. That's crazy.
Honestly, every man can relate to this, but when you get to a certain amount of bodies, like cracking females, right? They don't interest you anymore. Like, and not in a way where...
Hey, low key, that's what Unc was talking about just now, but now it's with the niggas. You done smashed everything under the sun, man. Now, you gotta chase a new thrill, partner. That's why I think a lot of these celebrities, they go crazy because they done smashed everything, man. You know, that's when you start creating ditties.
you switching roles, going to the other side. I'm saying in a way like that's not what I'm focused on anymore. Like my focus is beyond that, because you go into a point where like it's just rotation. This female to the next female to the next female. All
right, nigga, we
right?
get it. You got the hoes. Nigga.
When you were a little kid, like we got to be honest, that's all we were thinking about. Is I gotta do something. I gotta go crazy on this female. But you get to a certain number of how many females you crack, and it's like, dog, I don't even care. Like, I'll be out with a girl, and that's not even on my mind anymore. Back then, it used to be like, damn, when should I go for the kill, or when should I? But now it's like, yo, I be on some genuine vibes. Like, if I go out with you now, I'm really just trying to chill and just have a good time. You know what I mean? I'm really just trying to vibe out. And if it gets to that point, okay, let's handle that. But that's not like the first thing on my mind, because like I don't really, honestly, every man.
Hey man, you know they got a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Man, he got a chapter in there about sexual transmutation. Basically, in other words, when a person can control their sexual urges, you know, that's a carnal urge. When you can control that and then funnel that same energy into something more productive, then your life can change drastically. And that's what he talking about, basically. He ain't say it like that, but that's what I'm getting at. Dudes who can't understand that, they gonna keep on chasing that thrill, and it's gonna lead them down a road that's kind of crazy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Somebody in this car is in a relationship and still get dick down.
So I was just scrolling on TikTok, right? And then I saw my girl pop up in one of those somebody in the car videos with all of her single friends. Tell me why one of her friends says somebody in the car gets slutted out every weekend while they have a loving man at home.
You the loving man?
But staring at a blank screen for 3 hours.
Somebody in this car is in a relationship and still get dick down.
Damn, that's tough. Dude finna go on a generational gym run. Dude gonna be breaking PRs weekly, bro. This nigga gonna be counting his macros by tonight.
If a man has to choose between his children and his dick, he's going to choose his dick every time.
Here we
Here's
go.
Stories of men prioritizing their pleasure ahead of their children. Mine happened a couple months after birth. He came home for lunch and expected me to give it up. I was also feeding time for our daughter. He said, "She can wait. You need to focus on me." She was in a bouncy seat screaming the entire time while he raped me 5 feet away. The second he was done, I shoved him off me and picked up my daughter, who proceeded to let out a huge belch. She had been in pain the whole time, and he made her suffer just to get his rocks off. My son was dying after birth in hospital. My ex-husband was more worried about foreplay and his hormones. He helped himself in the car next to me while I was pumping milk to feed my baby. My son died after 9 days in the hospital. My ex constantly wanted me to do it when the kids were awake and needed supervision. They only mattered to him after his needs were met. I would have to set them up with some snacks and a TV show or something and hope for the best, because if I didn't attend to him, he would do things like loudly and abruptly wake them up on a Saturday morning and take them somewhere they didn't want to go for the whole day, even if we had other plans. My ex-husband forced himself on me while our daughter was sleeping on the bed. He raped me on the floor, and I didn't fight back because I didn't want her to wake up and be scared.
I might be a feminist now. That's crazy. What the fuck? We're going to take a commercial break.
Hey, you caught my attention.
I thought you were attention.
Yeah. What's your name? How do I look? Right? Man, that's kind of offensive.
Oh, I seen this before.
It's a compliment, though.
No, for sure. How old are you?
Mid-20s. What about you? How old are you?
How old do I look?
I want to say 32.
You a motherfucking lie. She look older than 32, but she still look good, nigga. You know that lady in her 40s, nigga. Let's be real, man.
Why you older?
What?
Yeah.
How old?
41.
Too long.
3 kids. Divorce. You don't want to do that.
Nah, I've been there, done that. I like them older.
Yeah, right.
What?
Since when? Today?
Since.
Yeah, that's good.
What you got cooking?
Oh, everything.
Okay.
I'm from across the street. So.
I'm from Arizona. I just moved down here not too long ago.
How did you do Arizona?
They say everything bigger in Texas, so I'm trying to talk to me.
Okay.
What you think about younger guys though?
Not gonna work.
It's not your go-to?
Well, no, I have 3 younger kids.
That's okay though.
I need my social media and we're gonna lose connection. What you on?
I have them, but I don't use it. I'll download it so I can get in contact with you.
So what part though?
What part of what?
Arizona are you from?
Scottsdale.
Oh, okay.
Have you been out there?
No, I'm from Arkansas.
Hey,
I'm from Arkansas. Yo, man, you know what's crazy, dog? You know, I seen this video before, but man, words in the English language don't make no damn sense. Well, Arkansas, that's not an English word. That's a Native American word, if I'm not mistaken. But like, you won't realize how stupid the English language is until you have to teach it to a kid. Because you're teaching them certain things. They see the word I and they say, all right, cool, I. But depending on what that letter is next to, consonant wise, changes the way it sounds. So you done taught them that, all right, lick, tick, hit, fit, and then, you know, they come across the word when you don't use it in that manner. That's how stupid it is. The only reason why I said that is because I said Arkansas, yo. My bad. Y'all know my mind be all over the place, dog. Just wasted everybody's time.
Oh, it's almost like we're sexing. Oh yeah.
Hold up, man. Let me turn it off. Cause you know with the music, they gonna copyright a nigga, dog. Hey, this song really ruined my childhood though, bro. Like, this dude was talking about dancing while he had a heart on, man. He was rocked up on the dance floor. And we all been there before, but I didn't know that's what it was at the time. It messed me up.
And just dating black men, like, I'm over it. Like, black men just can't get my time no more. I've been dating black men my whole life, and honestly, it has gotten me absolutely nowhere but fucked. Like, it is just BS. I'm so over it, y'all. I started dating an Asian man out of nowhere. Wow. I literally was dating an Asian man for a whole week. We went on dates straight. Courting, gentleman, just everything. Older, established. Like, these black men be on the internet flexing like they got it so good. They got it. They swear they got it. The moment you ask them for some money, it's a problem. It's this, that. Like, why are you out here flexing? But you can't even give me $1,500 off the rip when I ask you, oh, babe, can I have $1,500? Oh, it's excuse. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send it soon. Oh, yeah, I got you. Never sends it. Then, oh, something came up, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? I can't ask you for $1,500. Babe, my 2 car seats in the back together are over $1,000. I can't ask you for $1,500. What am I gonna do with you? Pass me the CEOs. Pass me the men who want to have a wife and children and a home. Like, not all this flexing in the club every weekend. Not all this BS. I'm so good. I'm so over it. Like, please keep it over there. Stop approaching me. Thank you.
Hey, man, look, I hope Asian dudes and white dudes who come across this video, hope they don't think they winning. For the simple fact, I'm going to tell you why you losing, really. She just admitted out her own mouth that dealing with us black men only got her fucked. Y'all gonna come and pay her bills. What that tell you? She really wanna fuck black dudes, but she gonna go over there by y'all because she feel like she can get a check out y'all. Y'all ain't the first choice. That's what it is. I'm telling you. Say, bro, you look at a picture like this right here, right? She said bills paid, treated like a da-da-da-da, right? But she still look at black men like, I want to get my back blew out. But, you know, this white dude over here paying these bills. Straight up. It is what it is. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it, dog. Because y'all come on here and give these think pieces about not wanting to date black men and saying white men gonna set dates and plan travel arrangements and, you know, take care of kids and all that kind of stuff, but you just got done complaining about the dude that only wants to hit you in the backseat of his mother's Toyota Corolla 2005. But all of a sudden you bragging about this white dude over here that want to send you a $500 cash app. It don't make no sense. You hate that you still attracted to black dudes. My heart goes out to you. It honestly does. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go not give a fuck about women not wanting to date black dudes. That's what I'm about to go do.